present to you Know Your Role. Enjoy the show.
No, I'm waiting on the... Wait, hold up. Hush. Blackout.
If you're black or white, and my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.
It's a bride! A sweet little princess. A little superhero. Girls are so fun to shop for.
Boys are so easy to shop.
Tiny dresses covered in ruffles and lace. It doesn't matter if a boy is more involved.
A daughter will be your best friend.
A son will keep you busy.
Better tell Daddy to get his shotgun.
You better tell the ladies to watch out.
She will be your mini-me.
He'll be a mama's boy.
She's gonna be a beautiful little lady.
He's gonna be such a handsome man.
Just imagine.
Baby dolls.
Trucks and cars.
Ballet.
Little League.
Dress up. Roughhousing.
Makeup.
Soldiers.
Shoes.
Mud pies.
Cookies.
Maids.
Sugar.
Snails.
Spice. Puppy dog tails.
Everything nice.
Snakes, snails, puppy dog tails. Snakes, smiles, puppy dog tails. Snakes, smiles, puppy dog tails. That's what little girlies are made of.
Girls wear pink. Boys wear blue. Gender roles for me and you. You were only the size of a banana. The night before the appointment, she couldn't sleep for all the excitement. She reminded herself to smile regardless of the outcome. You appeared on the screen, the text spoke, and your mother smiled. Maybe she even shed a few tears. My mother smiled and shed tears of joy. I was exactly what she wanted me to be. I was the size of a banana, and she knew exactly which of these boxes I belonged in. Every day since, I've been learning the role.
6, 7, 4, 9, 12. A car hit my dog right in front of me. It was my first day at school. I didn't make the team.
They told me they were getting a divorce.
My best friend moved away. I failed my math test. I wrecked my bike. Grandpa, relax.
You're not crying, are you?
A man's gotta be tough. It's fine to be sad, but crying is just going too far. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Walk it off.
You gotta be stronger than that.
You're setting a bad example for your brother.
Get a hold of yourself. People will think you're weak.
Crying won't change anything.
Don't let anyone see you cry.
Don't be a wimp.
You're acting like a little girl.
Man
up!
Man up.
Man up! Man up! Man up!
Man up.
Real men don't cry.
I've always been Grandma's little helper. Grandma is the coolest. She's my best friend. Every Friday we have a girls' night. We watch Jeopardy, eat ice cream with sprinkles, and cherries. And we stay way past my bedtime. I also get to help her sort out all of the medications for the week. It's a super important job.
Thank you, Pumpkin. What would I do without you?
When we wake up Saturday morning, we go together to take care of all of her important errands for the week, like her grocery shopping.
Claire, you hold the grocery list. Make sure we don't forget to buy more sprinkles.
Aye, aye, Captain. When Grandma's back is bothering her, I help her get the things she needs from the bottom shelves. And if she needs me to, I can climb up to the highest shelves. We just have to make sure none of the workers are looking.
Hurry up, Claire. I think I see one coming.
If my grades are good and I haven't given my mom too much sass during the week, Grandma usually says,
Why don't we take a stroll over to the toy section?
I've been waiting for those words all week. The twin boys who live next door just got a brand new pair of pole-flashers. If I had any chance of beating them, I'm going to need something even better. There's a whole aisle of options, and I'm eyeing a huge yellow and orange crossbow when Grandma calls out.
How about this one? The Heartbreaker. Says here it comes with a sweet revenge dart kit. Come over here to where the girls' toys are.
The Diva collection is a sports action brand built specifically for girls. Like all of our products, this line is full of great performance
You'll be the prettiest archer on the block. Let's check out and get you home. You have a neighborhood to defend.
Thanks, Grandma. I love you.
I love you more.
You run like a girl.
You kick like a girl.
You hit like a girl.
Your mom hits like a girl. You wanna say that again?
Sorry, man. I went a bit too far.
My dad was the bravest woman I've ever known. Maybe that sounds strange to you, but I can explain. The summer before I started middle school, she, and Mom sat my brother, sisters, and I down for a family meeting. Dad tried her best to explain it to us. She told us that she had felt like a girl ever since she could remember. The way her parents dressed her, the toys they bought her to play with, and even the way they cut her hair never felt right. She told us that she didn't want to hurt her family, but she didn't feel at home in her own body and couldn't live her life with a man anymore. I was shocked and angry. How could he do this to us? None of us spoke for what must have been a lifetime until I saw the tears in Mom's eyes and I finally boiled over. So, what? You're just gonna start wearing dresses now? Everywhere? What will my friends say? How could you have lied to us and to Mom for all these years? You're the most selfish person I know. I stormed off before she even had the chance to respond, and I spent the next 8 months distancing myself from her. It wasn't hard to do. A few days after our family meeting, Dad moved out. Once my parents split, it didn't take long for the word to start spreading around our small town. By the time the school year started, everyone knew. Conversation would come to a dead stop when I entered the classroom, but the whispers didn't. I didn't care what they had to say about Dad. I just wanted to pretend none of this was happening. When basketball season started, Dad showed up for her first game of the season. She always loved watching me play. I can still see her, sitting on the top of the stands, cheering me on as loudly as ever, ignoring the whispers and stares from the other spectators. After the game, I dodged her attempt to hug me, yelling over her shoulder, "You look hideous in that dress," as I ran off to the locker room, leaving her to face the laughter of my teammates and their parents alone. Not long after that night, Dad started a new job as an over-the-road trucker. The bank she had worked at for 15 years had fired her. Something about poor performance reviews. I hadn't seen or talked to Dad in a few weeks. When Mom got the phone call, that would change everything. It was the police. Dad's body has been found beaten, almost beyond recognition, in a truck stop shower stall. The left side of her head completely caved in. She'd been dead for hours before anyone reported it. I can't remember the last kind thing I said to my dad. I know I haven't said I love you since the night of our family meeting, but I did. I did love my dad, and I miss her every day. I would give anything to go back to that night, to show Dad the compassion the rest of the world refused her. Selfish, I had called her. You know, I think there's a lot of truth to the idea that the flaws we see in others are most often just the ugly reflections of our own shortcomings.
Mom signed me up for a beauty pageant right at the height of my 8th grade awkward phase. She said that it would help me.
Discover your feminine side.
And
Feel more confident about yourself.
I didn't know that I had a problem with confidence until she told me that I did. I tried to argue, but she insisted.
Think of it like a game. You'll practice, compete, and win.
How do you win at looking beautiful?
Pageants aren't all about looks. They're also about personality and leadership skills.
Then why are they called beauty pageants? Why not personality pageants?
Try it just this once, and if you don't like it, you'll never have to do it again. I realize I'm asking you to step outside your comfort zone, but this will be good for you.
I don't want to.
Please, for me, it'll make me so proud.
loved it. The best part was how much time she wanted to spend with me. We did everything together. Practicing my walk,
I think we can go with even higher heels.
playing with makeup,
This may seem like a lot, but stage lights are brutal.
picking out outfits.
I'm trying to decide which of these why. If I were given a chance to change one thing from the past, I would change the time that World War II happened, because Anne Frank is my hero. The choreographer is here to work on the town's horse.
It was in no way my idea to perform a modern jazz routine to populars, but my mom had never been able to cope with the fact that she worked in alphabet, not a Glinda. Go Linda. Whatever. It's been years since the pageant and I still have nightmares that I'm stomping across stage in 6-inch heels, trying desperately to see through my glued-on eyelashes with that song on repeat. Popular, you're gonna be popular. It was a nice try, Mom.
Woo! Go team!
Go team!
Give me a B.
B.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me a K.
K.
What does that spell?
Break.
Break. Seriously, give us a break. I wear this uniform and I get nothing but judgment from all sides. Teachers assume I don't have two brain cells to rub together. Strangers assume I'm stuck up. Guys assume I'm lazy. Girls assume I have an eating disorder. My parents, they only assume I'm in it for the popularity. But worst of all, they all assume, they don't even assume, they don't even hesitate to tell me that I'm not a real athlete. They think I'm just some bimbo who's there to look cute in a skimpy outfit, and the guys go out and do the real playing. But I live to compete. I run, I live, I condition, I stunt, I tumble, and I occasionally throw some people in the air. You might be surprised that last one requires quite a bit of athleticism. Wearing this uniform doesn't give anyone permission to assume anything about me. I've had more black eyes than any of the football players I've ever known. Not eye candy. I'm a warrior. I know that cheer has made me stronger in every way possible. My teammates and I, we're a family. We hold each other up physically and mentally because that's what empowered women and men do. So please give me a B-R-E-A-K. Break.
My first law teacher, Mrs. McCormack, totally has it out for me. At least once a week, about 15 minutes into class, I get called down to discipline, and I know that she sent my administrator an email about my outfit. Probably because she used to look this good about 20 years ago.
Jane Hines to support to discipline. Jane Hines to discipline. So, Miss Hines, would you care to explain to me why you're back at my office?
I'm as surprised as you are, Miss Logan.
Don't get smart with me, young lady. The rule is very clear. Franklin High School is a distraction-free learning zone. Clothing may not disrupt the learning environment. The student's dress and general appearance may not be so extreme that it draws attention to the student. If wearing leggings or tights, fingertip-length shirts, skirts, dresses, and shorts must be worn. All tank top straps must be at least 1 inch in width to cover all undergarments.
So, this is about my bra strap? That's an easy fix. I can take it off in the bathroom and put it in my bag for the rest of the day.
Come on, Jane, let's not play this game.
Is there some rule I'm not aware of that I have to wear a bra? The boys don't have to. Social norms and Victoria's Secret shouldn't be able to dictate that they wear an unnecessarily uncomfortable and expensive undergarment. Can you show me where it says that I have to wear a bra in the student handbook?
That's not the issue at hand, Jane. Your top strap's not an inch width. Should I go get the ruler?
Don't bother. I'll take the lunch detention and put my hoodie on.
Jane, this is strike 3. You're going to ISS for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna have to call your parents.
My parents saw me walk out the door in this outfit. This outfit isn't inappropriate by any reasonable standard. I don't want to get behind an AP US history or bio.
Rules are rules. Room 302. I'll have your teacher send down your word. let's make better decisions from here on out, shall we?
But
Room 302.
I can't believe this stupid school. How is it fair that I miss a full day of instruction because my shoulders will distract the boys? You think my first block will look something like this?
All right, everybody. Today we're going to do our best to go through page 0. I know it's incredibly difficult because you young scholars focus in the classroom with that hardened J or J distraction. It just breaks my heart as you rob me of your precious concentration. Because I know that you hope to gain at least 8 hours in these calls is quality education.
The only thing I wish to gain from my daily 8 hours of these hall calls is a quality education. I want to be questioned. I want to be challenged. I want to spend every moment gaining pertinent knowledge that I can use in the real world. Like how to diagram a sentence.
Yeah.
Super important.
Yeah.
How to drop an egg from a 5-story building without it breaking.
Yeah.
How to use a geometric proof to conclude that 2 triangles are congruent given their properties. How to speak Latin. Well, maybe not that. But how about the knowledge that Alexander Hamilton wrote 51 out of 85 of the Federalist Papers? Wow! Yeah! Wow! Well, I actually learned that one from a musical. But I love learning. I love learning. That hurts. It hurts so much. I certainly hope no one distracts me. That's everything I want to do is learn. I do not want to be distracted.
Oh, boys, you're so dedicated to the learning process. It just warms your heart. Truly be ashamed of someone on a distraction of any kind.
James, what have you done?
How am I responsible for this?
Boys will be boys.
No! Seriously? How about boys will exhibit basic respect and self-control? My body is not a danger to the educational system. Men who are raised with the belief that it is are a danger to my body. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got somewhere to be.
You have to make the first move.
You can't seem too eager.
Don't text too frequently,
Don't text back too quickly.
but don't take too long to reply.
Someone else might be talking to them too.
You'll look desperate if you comment on every post.
Who is that other girl commenting on all his posts?
Who else is she talking to?
A little bit of jealousy shows you care.
Be nice, but not too nice.
He's smart, but not too smart.
Keep your options open.
Act like a lady.
Play it cool.
Laugh at his jokes.
Pay for the meal.
Order the salad.
Open the doors.
Let him win.
Buy her gifts.
Don't be a gold digger.
Don't get left in the friend zone.
Hide your baggage, or he'll think you're crazy.
Those song lyrics are directed at you.
Don't be the first to say I love
Don't be the last of your friends to hook up.
you. Chill doesn't mean what our parents think it means.
It's not cheating if you're just talking.
There's always someone else.
You can end it with a text.
Can't see tears to respond.
When you see her in class, act normal.
If you see him in the hall, pretend you don't.
You have to save face.
You can't lose the breakup.
Everybody knows.
There are rules.
Know how to
don't
play the game.
My parents have always supported big dreams.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
If you work hard, nothing's impossible. Ever since I was a little kid, I've dreamed of playing Major League Soccer. We believe in you, son.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
I've been training and playing for years, and they've always had my back. Whenever I needed equipment, soccer camp, your coaching, rise to practice, something to kick the ball around with. They never hesitated, and in 12 years, they never missed a game. Not even one.
You make us so proud.
That's my boy.
None of us are naive. If you look at the numbers, not a high percentage of high school athletes actually go pro.
If they can do it, so can you.
You've got the talent and the passion to make it happen.
I appreciate my parents' encouragement, but recently I found my dream shifted. I've discovered something that I have a passion and a talent for, esports. It may sound strange to some, but professional gaming is a massive industry. Players compete in local, state, national, and even international tournaments for rankings, recognition, and prizes. Some gaming tournaments are aired on ESPN. My friend Matt plays competitively, and he kills at it. Smash Bros. Melee is his game of choice. One time, I went over to hang out at his place that afternoon. When I got there, he was finishing up practice, and on a whim, I asked for a match.
All right, dude, but I'm not gonna take it easy on you. Oh, get wrecked.
Matt bullied me the first day, but I always enjoy a challenge. Soon, we're playing together for hours every day. Pretty soon, I started beating Matt as much as he beat me. That's saying something, because Matt has been ranked second in state for Smash Bros. For 6 months. I even joined him at a local tourney where I placed third and won $100. Not bad for a beginner. But when I told my parents, they were less than impressed.
I don't understand. You're playing video games to earn money?
It seems you could be spending your time more wisely.
Look, I'm good at this and I like doing this. I want to start competing more often. Focus on climbing up the ranks. I could have a chance of doing this for real.
It's fine for a hobby.
But it's not something to pursue for a career. It's unrealistic.
What happened to dream big and anything's possible? Competitive gaming can be a career. It's not that different from any other sport. I mean, Dad, you watch guys driving around in a circle 200 times covered in stickers and they get paid to do it.
You need to stay focused on soccer.
You don't just want to throw all that time away.
I'm not throwing it away. I'm just not sure that's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
I'm not going to sit quietly as my son turns his entire life into a joke. What kind of man plays video games for a living?
This is what this is about. How manly my career will be. And these girls, it'll get me. How impressed your friends will be with it.
You're twisting my words.
What about what I want?
You don't know what you want. You're just a kid.
I knew what I wanted to do when I wanted to play soccer.
We're done talking about this for now. You can keep playing in your little tournaments as long as they don't interfere with practices or games. You'll get sick of it eventually. And remember what's really important.
I'm going to keep working hard and dreaming big. One day, I'll go pro. I just want my parents to watch me proudly. Whatever the game is.
I joined my first softball team when I was 7 years old. Claremont Unicorns. I've been number 9 ever since. I relish the crack of a bat when I hit a pitch just right, the smell of a freshly mown ball field, feeling of my fingers in my well-worn leather glove, even the taste of the dirt when I slide into a base. 10 years after finishing my first season with the Unicorns, I'm a right fielder at my high school championship team. Not to brag, but just this year, I was moved to first lineup after 2 consecutive years with the highest batting average. Most of my daydreams involve me wearing a Georgia Bulldogs uniform and playing in the Women's College World Series. There's nothing I love more than my team. I wish our community felt the same way. The first imbalance between our softball team and the boys' baseball team is just the stuff. The facility, the equipment, everything. Our field is part of the elementary school's playground. It's not fenced in. There are no dugouts, no locker rooms, and certainly no batting cages. Our team is even responsible for the maintenance of the facility. In contrast, the boys have a field on our high school's campus. The boys have brick dugouts that get painted yearly, a full locker room, batting cages, and a fully fenced-in field with an array of colorful sponsors banners. To add insult to injury, school personnel take care of the maintenance for them. Our team has brought home 3 state titles, 27 conference titles, 23 district titles, and 12 region titles. Meanwhile, the boys have 0 state titles, 0 region titles, a handful of district titles, and maybe a couple of conference titles. Look, I've got nothing against the guys. I'm great friends with many of the baseball players, but we're the stronger team. How's it they play on Friday nights to a packed stadium, and we can play on Tuesdays to a handful of people, most of them related to us. They get more money and we get less, and that's how it's supposed to be? Well, I don't. We don't. Our coaches and parents have tried talking to the athletic director, but all he has to offer are vague promises of we're gonna make things happen. In reality, nothing's gonna happen until the community gets our backs. We need sponsorship. We need your support. We love the game and we play it well. Why is it we're still averaging 15-3 on a scoreboard that hasn't been upgraded since 1990? The boys may not have been able to experience the feeling of success that we have in terms of records, championships, and trophies, but they also haven't been able to experience what it feels like to be considered less than. No matter how well we play, no matter how hard we work, we will never be held up the same way they are.
Why did you cut your hair? Why don't you cut your hair? You look better with long hair. You look better with short hair. You look like a boy.
You look like a girl.
How long are you going to keep it short?
How long are you going to keep growing it?
It's just a phase. You'll grow out of it.
You'll want a more professional haircut when you're older.
What does your boyfriend think?
What does your girlfriend think?
What do your parents think?
I don't care what they think.
I don't care what you think. It's my hair.
I wish I could wear makeup. I guess I'm not supposed to say that out loud, but it's true. It's not like I want to look like a girl or spin hours in front of a mirror or anything like that. I'm not some emo kid who's into eyeliner. I just want to be able to cover my pimples. Puberty sucks. Just look around. We're all going through the same thing. When girls' faces look flawless, while we have to suffer faces that look like the surface of Pizza Planet. It's not fair. One time I went to my parents' room intending to swipe a ball with my mom's, but then my dad came home and I had to pretend that I needed to borrow his tie. I just know he would just own me until to figure out what I was really doing there. He carries enough shame because I wear hair product. And forget ever stepping foot in the makeup aisle. Not happening. Could you imagine if anybody from school saw me? I would never let it down. No. I'd rather have a creator face for a few more years than risk complete social annihilation. Besides, it's not like I got my junk going from your look department. No six-pack here. Girls complain that we're only interested in for the looks, but they don't exactly line up around the block for this evening. It must be nice to be able to camouflage your flaws. I bet more people will be able to see the real me if I could.
When did this pop up?
Everyone will notice.
Will this cover it?
Better try something different.
Oh, I feel so fat. You look disgusting.
I wish I could curve.
Nobody wants to.
I should shave. Body hair's gross.
My hair is too frizzy.
You look ridiculous.
My hair is too flat.
You look pathetic.
Is that a wrinkle? You're looking old.
Is that cellulite?
My brows are too thick.
Pluck them off.
My skin is so pale.
Tanning bed.
My skin is so dark. Skin whitener.
My eyes are too small.
Mascara?
My lips are too small.
Plumper?
My nose is too big.
Contour palettes.
I need cheekbones. I need to dye my
new brushes.
I need to dye my hair.
Blondes have more fun.
If only
Buy.
I was beautiful,
Buy.
like them.
You can be for a price.
Another cast list, another disappointment. I'm not sure why I even get my hopes up anymore. But I can't help myself. I love theater, but I'm not sure it loves me back. After the audition, I was on cloud 9. I felt positive I had nailed Belle Solo Piece, and I know that I rocked the choreography section. Lo and behold, the list is up, and I'll be playing a tea kettle. I didn't even audition for that role. What can I work on to improve my auditions? I've been asking my drama teacher that question for 3 years now. I'm always met with some version of, well, you sounded beautiful and I could tell you really understood the character, but you should work on your confidence. Work on my confidence. Well, it's a little tricky to walk into an audition with full confidence, knowing that every romantic lead in the history of this theater department has been played by someone who looks nothing like me. I've been told I have a pretty face and would be at least an 8 if I just lose some weight. Newsflash? I'm not interested in losing weight. I love my body exactly the way it is, and I never asked to be ranked with a number to begin with. When I sought advice on selecting a strong festival solo piece, you want to take a guess what song was suggested over and over and over and over to me? Good morning, Baltimore! Yep, good old Tracy Turnblad, the fat chick's one shot at a lead role. But the next show, it's back to the sassy sidekick, the villain, and the mom for us. Theater, television, movies, it doesn't matter the medium. A fat guy can be the star, but his love interest isn't permitted to have a hint of a muffin top. Our local news anchor is at least 100 years old with a gut and a receding hairline. Meanwhile, his co-anchor looks like she just stepped off of a runway in Milan. The message is clear, and it's everywhere. A chubby girl can be a lot of things. Funny, intelligent, compassionate, brave. The one thing she can't be is sought after. Romeo's not scaling those high orchard walls for anything less than a 10. And that's not referring to her pant size.
What I'm supposed to be.
Passive.
Assertive. Needy.
Independent.
Submissive.
Dominant.
Emotional.
Logical.
Weak.
Strong.
A follower.
A leader.
Sensitive.
Impervious.
Talkative.
I'm communicative.
Gentle.
Tough.
Caring. Protective. But
It's not that simple.
My personality is not predetermined.
My identity does not adhere to a color scheme.
I refuse to fear the judgment of others.
My beauty does not reflect on a scorecard.
I can't stop judgment, but I can challenge it. It's not my role to make everyone else feel comfortable.
I am sick of all the rules.
I can play with the best of them.
But I'm tired of the game.
I am the sum of my experiences.
Not the sum of my parts.
I will not be put in a box.
I will determine my own worth.
I